Let's go for a ride. So here we are in a very convenient, very centrally located, great community, and there's some pickleball on the side. Looks like there's a pickleball tournament going on right now in St. George, Utah. We are in Little Valley. So Little Valley is a great little community here in St. George, very centrally located, lots of very beautiful homes. We're right next to, we started at the fields this is called the Fields at Little Valley. They have pickleball, they have soccer fields, they have a park, they have lots of baseball fields, they have some schools right here. So
what you have here is definitely on the newer construction side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's brand new and some of it is, again, just built fairly recently. So if you're looking for, on the newer side of things, this is definitely one spot to check out for sure.
And we're just about to head into the village. The village at Little Valley. This part is super cute. Lots of big homes in here.
And for Halloween.
This place totally, this is a place to be.
Yeah, they turn it up to 11.
They turn it up to 11 and people have, like cotton candy and all donuts, giving away donuts. Only to kids, not to adults.
Oh. And then what you'll see here is a lot of 3-car garages. So obviously the phenomenon in St. George is that you have, again, 3-car garages are really nice to have. It's not necessarily a must have, but people do like to have their toys, right? So, and having that 3rd-car garage is really convenient. Some of these 3rd-car garages are RV garages, which is just gigantic.
Yeah.
And so you have a bit of that. And, again, it's just a nice to have. For some people, it is a must have. But again, it's just one of those things that, hey, if it fits your budget and makes sense for you, definitely recommend the 3rd-car garage.
Yeah. And also just for the pure resale value, because it is highly desirable in this area, because obviously, people live out here because of all the beautiful outdoors, all the great recreation. It's so easy to recreate outdoors. Sean was actually just talking to someone today about, how he lives near the beach, but he never goes. He never goes to the beach. Where here, it's literally just right outside your door. You can go on a beautiful trail. It's just so easy to be outdoors.
So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Azad.
And I'm Courtney Azad, and we are licensed real estate agents here in the state of Utah.
And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love St. George. I love the Red Rocks. I love the energy of the area. I can't wait to move out here now. The problem is I'm not local. I may be even out of state, so I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's why you reach out to us so we can have that conversation, really figure out what you're looking for and be your boots on the ground. And our team has over 40 years of experience here in St. George itself. And so someone's always available for you to take you and show you those properties, or even before you come out here, we can do virtual tours of not just the properties but the neighborhoods as well, so we can be your boots on the ground. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.
Yeah, you almost have to try not to go be outdoors because you're just drawn to it. Because, again, the convenience factor, right? Because if there's any sort of obstacle or barrier, of course, it's going to limit what you do. But the moment that you have, again, it's just right outside your doorstep. It's just so convenient. You just feel drawn again, and it's so beautiful, right? I mean, this landscape is incredible. But but we're still here at, at Little Valley. So we'll just kind of more focus on this neighborhood. But just rest assured that you're very close to all those outdoor activities. Not only the fields at Little Valley, but also the trails. You're really close to the 15 freeway, which is a straight shot to Zion, if that's what you're looking to do. But we're beyond just Zion as far as national parks and outdoor activities.
Yeah, there's a large trail system here in St. George, and they're always, expanding it. So I think they're trying to basically connect every trail in St. George. So
that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's their plan, but obviously it takes time. So
yeah, but government here is run relatively well.
Yeah.
I mean, again, no government's perfect, of course, but I would say that as they go, these are, pretty well run. And again, what I like about here too is that a newer community and all that stuff, it doesn't feel like everything is the same floor plan or same kind of layout. It does feel like there is some variation to the architecture here. We're going down Little Valley Road right here. So it's a big road. So Little Valley, just I guess to give you an idea of proximity. So basically, you're kind of off of the main road is off of Brigham Road, right? That's the exit off of the 15 freeway. And you're about, I don't know, like 5 minutes away from the 15 freeway itself. And then from town center, how far away are we? We're gonna find this out. 14 minutes.
14 minutes. Yeah,
So
14 minutes from downtown.
The ongoing joke is that everything's about 15 minutes away from each other, and that holds true here.
Yeah. Well, one nice thing too here is that you're very close to the shopping corridor of St. George. You're very close to River Road, which essentially is where all of the big box stores are. Target. Costco is very close to there, and all that stuff. So
yeah, and also you'll notice that Little Valley is, obviously you have some big homes here too, but also there's some equestrian type properties. Now, someone might kind of critique this video saying, oh, that's not technically Little Valley. What we're talking about is Little Valley and Little Valley adjacent, right? We're not talking, we're trying to give you a sense of the area, but Little Valley is the major point of destination that we're talking about.
Yeah. So here we are in a different section. These houses are obviously a little bit newer. You can tell because usually the newer ones are more like a lighter color palette. So
yeah, and also again, straight ahead of us, you'll see that RV garage. It's
just,
like, are you housing a dinosaur in there? Like this thing is massive, right? This one has a double RV garage. It's like a double rainbow. It's just crazy. Some of these homes, they know go big or go home with your RV garage.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, you're going, what do you need that fits in there? Obviously an RV is pretty large, but.
Well, look at that. They got 5 car garage, one of them RV.
That's intense.
Yeah.
They know their garages here.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so look at that double RV garage, right there. That is huge.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you use the RV, we have neighbors, they use their RV, honestly, almost every other week, they're out camping.
Oh yeah, an RV, that it's just kind of like a stagger. Again, it's just amazing to see some of the stuff.
Yeah, and they still work too. They're a couple years out from retirement, but they're still camping
every weekend,
the time,
basically?
every other weekend, I think. They averaged. Although they did say that was probably a little too much. Because they just bought their new RV, so
they're breaking it in, and
yeah,
boy, have they broken it in.
Yeah.
So this is, again, lots of new construction in the area, and again, this may not technically be
I think
Little Valley, but
sorry to interrupt you. I think we're technically outside of Little Valley right now, but it's the basic area, right?
Yeah,
so
it's the pocket, and again, and what we love about it is that I do love how they're doing the architecture stuff right now. It's really beautiful, to me at least.
Yeah, although I guess technically the new trend is going away from farmhouse. I don't know. I think they're going I was watching an Instagram reel a couple weeks ago. What is the new trend? It's more classic. I still like this, so.
Yeah, well, I guess if they put a modern twist on classic, right? Again, the farmhouse thing has been done, obviously, for how long? And so the modern twist is really nice.
Yeah.
I've always kind of like those retro vehicle, retro cars and stuff like that. So when you kind of have that modern twist, you're like, oh, that's really nicely done.
So now we're definitely not in Little Valley, but we're just showing you more of the newer, the super new construction out here.
Sorry, saying we're not in Kansas anymore.
But we are actually heading towards Mesa Elementary, which is just a good opportunity to say, Mesa Elementary is one of the options for language immersion in St. George. So this one is Portuguese. So you have the option for Portuguese, Spanish, or Mandarin. And then you have options for other schools as well, different charter schools, technical schools, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of options.
George Washington Elementary is not that far away from here,
Yeah,
too.
George Washington Elementary, that's a very popular charter school that people really like. So yeah, that's one really nice. Yeah, George Washington's just down the road, so it's really nice. And
then just down River Road, which is not that far away from here, at the very end of it, which is about 10 minutes or so away from here. Yeah, so just down the road here, about 10 minutes on River Road, you hit the new technical high school, which is really cool. A lot of people are late. It's just opened literally this year.
Yeah.
So it's to rave reviews.
Yeah, well, this school year, technically last year, but
true. Fair enough.
Yeah, you get confused. If you have children in school, you're like, this year, you're like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about this school year?
Yeah, that's fair.
And then we just wanted to show Pine Valley in the distance. That's, a popular view that people like. So
yeah, so some of these homes actually do have views. They may not be on a cliff themselves. Now, if you're looking for view homes, obviously reach out to us because we can kind of, obviously try to find homes that fit that need.
And obviously, we are showing just a very small portion of St. George. If you're interested in the whole St. George region, stay to the end because I do have a video of the entire, like a tour of the entire St. George region. So it's actually really long. It's like an hour. So if you're interested in the entire region, just how everything is totally different, just what other options you have, whether maybe you don't want to be close to city center. That's one nice thing that's nice about this area is that you are close, you're in the middle of everything.
Yeah, you're almost on the outer edge of where everything is, right? Like, beyond this, it kind of starts to get a little bit quieter. And then, like, as far as not as much development has happened yet.
Yes. Oh, that guy's
That's a mailman too.
Yeah, he's like hauling down the dirt road.
You know what? He's an enthusiastic mailman. I'm not one to question his motives.
His motives.
And as you can see, new construction is happening all the time.
Yes, you have some cows over to the right of us.
Which will probably be developed.
Yeah, and then you have to the left of us some new construction. That's a pretty common occurrence.
Seriously.
So here we are. Now we're technically back in actual Little Valley. I know we said that we're talking about Little Valley, and some parts of it weren't technically Little Valley, but 2 minutes away from Little Valley. So
because we want to give you a feel of the overall area, right?
Yeah. And I don't know if you can see in the distance to the left of us, there's a giant house.
As our daughter calls it, the castle house.
Yeah. In our family, we call it the castle house. So now we're just going to drive past where we started, which was the fields at Little Valley. So, there's that big pickleball tournament that's going on right now.
And I guess what would you say as far as okay, so from here to get to your creature comforts, right? Your grocery stores, that kind of stuff. How far away are we?
Oh, it's super convenient.
So I'd say the closest one to here would either be Smith's or Harmon's as far as grocery stores are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So again, 7 minutes away.
Yeah.
Probably something like that. So you're not far away from really anything.
No.
And again, River Road, which is the major corridor for retail and commercial in St. George, is again mere about 5 or so minutes away from here.
Yeah. So here we are back where we started at the actual fields at Little Valley.
And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of Utah, so as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is when you give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.